Welcome to Fertility Yoga. This is for women who want to improve their chances of conception. From a yoga perspective, when a woman is struggling to conceive, she's out of balance. First, her energy is pulled upwards. This is an imbalance of energy flow in the body. And second, poor alignment can restrict the downward flow of energy. Let's take a closer look. First, when energy is being pulled upwards, generally one feels ungrounded. They're in their heads and they feel anxious. In the body, there may be an imbalance between apana and prana, the energy vayus, or the two main energy currents in the body. Pranavyu is located in the area of the lungs and the heart and provides us with energy, speed, and motivation. This vayu can become unbalanced when we're mentally overactive. For instance, when we're worried or anxious or even obsessed about something. Apana vayu is the downward current of energy that is important for the optimal function of your reproductive organs, as well as the ability to release waste from your body. So to recap, your energy can be pulled upwards, usually mental stress, when it needs to flow down. Which brings us to our second point. Poor posture can restrict and reverse downward flow. This would be a posture that is generally a tucked tailbone and the pelvis is pushed forward, causing a strain on your hip flexors and causing the pelvic floor to be closed. Poor uneven muscle tone and persistent misalignment can encourage the organs in the pelvis to tilt or even prolapse. The uterus may also pull one way or the other, blocking your chance of conception. You only have a few days of the whole month where you're able to conceive. If you get the uterus lined up and the energy balance going down and you're relaxed, your conception rate is much increased. This fertility class will focus on breathing to create calmness and balance of the mind. It will also focus on hip openers to open the pelvic floor and encourage a downward flow of this apana vayu. We'll also massage the hormone glands by incorporating twists, forward bends, back bends, and head below the heart for the blood flow to the master gland, the pituitary in the brain. From a hormonal perspective, there may be an imbalance of hormone production. So the hormones are important. So first, let's take a look at imbalanced hormone production. In most cases, the cause is a disturbance of the balance between the male hormone androgen and the female hormone estrogen. Too much of the male hormone is called hyperandrogenism, and this hormone imbalance doesn't allow a woman to maintain the lining of her uterus. It doesn't allow for the full maturation of the follicles of the ovary, and therefore no egg is released. What causes excess androgen in females? Tumors of the ovary, polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS, can cause too much androgen production. Cushing disease is a problem with the pituitary gland that leads to excess amounts of corticosteroids. And corticosteroids cause masculine body changes in women. It's super important to make changes in lifestyle to be as healthy as possible to balance your hormones. But that's another topic. And two, glands can be restricted and sluggish. The ovaries, like other glands in the body, have a pulse. And this pulse is important. It can be hyper or hypo. Like the thyroid, you may have heard of hypothyroidism, where the thyroid gland is sluggish, and hyperthyroidism, where the gland is overstimulated. On the ovaries, this is called ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome. And this ovarian hypofunction indicates ovarian insufficiency. Premature ovarian failure is reduced function of the ovaries, including decreased production of hormones. The glands' function and their pathways can be affected by stress, your age, poor alignment restricting blood flow and energy flow, and also hormone therapy. So first, these hormone imbalances can be addressed naturally with diet, exercise, lifestyle changes, and with yoga. And second, if necessary, with medical intervention. Hormone treatment is particularly suitable for women with impaired egg maturation or impaired or no ovulation at all. In this yoga video for fertility, we will choose balancing breath practices to calm your mind, optimal natural alignment where the pelvic floor is open and there is even tone on all sides of our abdomen for optimal support of our internal organs and glands and pelvic floor, and postures that could help harmonize these forces and enhance the flow. The key things we'll work on, first our intention, opening to the possibility when we align ourselves. You have the amazing potential to create a life. Second, pranayama or breathing techniques, a balanced breath with visualization of the energy flowing down to ground and root. However, it cannot flow down if the pelvic floor is closed, which brings us to number 3, natural alignment and hip openers to promote an open pelvic floor and directionality of energy for optimal downward flow. When you align everything up, nature will take over. It allows for miracles in a way. Number 4, stimulating the pulse of the various glands and creating a more balanced neuroglandular system with twists, back bends, and forward bend poses. So put on some comfortable clothes, grab your yoga mat, and let's go. Welcome to Yoga for Fertility. In this class, we'll work with our breath. We'll work with opening the hips to balance the energy flow, and we'll work with poses that massage the hormone glands, such as twists, forward bends, back bends, and head below the heart for optimal blood flow to the pituitary gland in the brain. We'll set an intention to open to possibility when we align ourselves. When you align everything up, nature will take over. It allows for miracles to happen. Let's begin in a seated position. Manually rotate your thighs inwards, back, and apart. We want the sitting bones further apart. Use a cushion if your knees are higher than the crest of your pelvis. Now, settle your pelvis on the earth. Release any tension in your body. Our breathing is Ujjayi Pranayama. There's a soft toning of the epiglottis at the back of the throat to create a whisper sound, as if you're fogging a mirror. Now close the lips, breathe in and out through your nose. Once you've established this Ujjayi breathing, deepen your breath. Inhale, expand the breath from the bottom of the belly to the middle torso, widening the ribs, and up to the top of your chest. Exhale down from the top, all the way down to the bottom. Now, as you breathe, inhale bottom of the belly and direct the flow of the energy from the pelvis down through the sitting bones into the earth. Your pelvis is heavy on the earth. And as you exhale from the pelvis up through the crown, upper body getting light. Inhale, belly fills, and the energy moves down into the earth, grounding you. Your pelvis heavy like a clay flower pot. As you exhale, the spine lengthens, upper body light. And let's use this imagery as we breathe, inhaling for a count of 4 and exhaling for a count of 4. Establishing even inhalation and exhalation, which will promote grounding. Once you're able to breathe in and out evenly for 4 counts, you may extend the length of the inhalation to 6 counts and the exhalation to 6 counts. Simply notice if this directional awareness makes you feel more grounded and connected to the earth. Now we'll take this even breathing into our poses. Come on to all fours. Set a stable foundation where you can feel the earth beneath you. Gently claw as if you're grabbing soft meadow grass. Imagine sending your energy from your heart down into the earth and from your pelvis down into the earth. Get grounded. Use the ball mounds and relax the toes to create a connection to the earth and ground the body as its foundation. Now inhale, expand down into the earth from your core and lengthen your belly. Exhale, gently claw and draw stability from the earth all the way up into your pelvis. Cat-cow flow, moving on the wave of your breath, slowly and deeply. Inhale, expand your belly, lifting your gaze, and exhale, rounding your back, drawing inwards. Moving slowly and fluidly on the wave of your breath. On your next breath, come back to center. Humble cat. Lift your right knee up and place your foot perpendicular to your body. Feel the sole of your foot on the earth. Settle and breathe. Now inhale, broaden your sitting bones. Tilt your pelvis so that your pelvic floor is open. Make your belly long and feel the energy go down from the pelvis into the earth. And keep that. As you exhale, lower your hips toward the earth. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, gently pulse, lowering your hips, keeping your sitting bones wide, pelvic floor open. One more time. Exhale, lower back. Now inhale, raise your up onto your finger pads and widen the right side of your body. Exhale, keep that and sit back. Inhale, lifting, expanding the side body. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, come back to center. Lower your palm back down to the earth, gently clawing, and your knee back to the floor. Let's try the second side. Place your left foot perpendicular to your body. Again, just pause to feel the sole of your foot, your palms connecting you to the earth. Breathe. Inhale, broaden your sitting bones, tilt your pelvis, sacrum goes inwards. Pelvic floor is open as your sitting bones broaden. Belly is long, and feel your energy go down from the pelvis into the earth. And keep that downward flowing energy. As you exhale, lower your hips and begin to pulse. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. As the pelvis goes down toward the earth, pelvic floor is open, belly is long, encouraging this downward flow of energy. Let's do one more round. And this time, as you come up, lift up onto the finger pads of your left hand and
Open the side body. Just gently turn to the left. Exhale, lower down. So you begin to feel a nice stretch through the waist and ribs, and gently pulsing in this delicious hip opener. Inhale, rising. Exhale, lowering the pelvis towards your heels. Come back to center and lower your palm to the earth and your knee hip width distance on the earth. Curl your toes under for twisted cat. So let's lift the knees, take a little bit of a wider stance, and feel the ground gently clawing with your finger pads. Allow yourself to be supported. And with this twisted cat, we're going to gently turn the hips to the right, knees to the right, bend deeper. Inhale, back to the center, untwist. Exhale, twist second side. Bend your knees. Inhale, back to center, sitting bones wide. Exhale, twisting. Inhale as you pulse, back to center. Exhale, twist. Knees to the left. Inhale, we'll go one more time each side. Exhale. Your sacrum tips in, sitting bones wide. Inhale to center. Exhale, last time to the left. Inhale slowly back to center. Pause. Breathe. Bend your knees and gently walk or hop forward into a forward bend. Take your feet a little bit wider, as wide as your sticky mat. And we'll turn the heels in slightly. Bend the knees and come into a deep squat. You can take your palms together. Breathe. Inhale, lift and widen the sitting bones. Exhale. Hug your heels in, the knees aligned over in the direction of the feet. Breathe. Inhale, as if to lift your seat and widen the sitting bones. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Knees apart to open the pelvic floor. Heels hug in. Let's place the hands on the earth and gently come into a forward bend. Straighten your knees. Again here, broaden your sitting bones as you breathe. The energy from the pelvis roots down into the earth. Take the right hand to the outside of your left shin and gently twist. Breathe. Try to pull your belly more to the left, over the left leg. Feet anchoring you down onto the earth. Breathing deeply. And release, and let's go to the second side. Take your left hand to the outside of your right shin and gently pull the belly over the right leg. Keep rooting from your pelvis down into the earth. Thigh bones back, sitting bones wide. Breathe in. Exhale. And exhale, back to center. Curl the heels in, or turn your heels in toward each other. Bend your knees and come back down into your squat. Bring the palms together in front of your heart. Inhale, widen your sitting bones as if to lift your seat. Exhale, and let's pulse here 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lifting and widening your sitting bones. Place your hands on the earth. And as you come back into your forward bend, widen your heels so your feet are parallel. Bring your hands to your hips. Root your thigh bones back with your thumbs. You should feel your weight come a little bit more into the heels as you press your thigh bones back. Keep your sitting bones wide. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Side angle pose. Clasp your fingers together and step your right leg back. A little bit of a wider stance where your right foot turns in at a 45-degree angle. Bend both your knees and broaden your sitting bones again. As you inhale, root from the pelvis down into the earth. Exhale, rest your left elbow on your front thigh. Keep your pelvic floor open, the energy rooting down into the earth. Inhale, take your arm over your ear and begin to twist open. Let your left ear descend toward your left shoulder and your arm reaching. Inhale, extend and lengthen. Rib cage expanding, and as you exhale, bend your knees, broaden your sit bones, tilting your pelvis. Keep the pelvic floor open and gently pulsing with the wave of the breath. Inhale, expand the side ribs. Exhale, root down. Sit deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, slowly rise back up, clasp your fingers, and step forward. Just do second side. Step your left leg back and place your right elbow on your front thigh. Pause for a moment to check your foundation. Your back foot is turned out at a 45-degree angle. Both knees are bent, the front knee a little bit more than the back. And settle. Feel the energy of your pelvis going down into the earth. Inhale, broaden your sitting bones. Keep that. Exhale, root down into the earth. Inhale, raise your left arm over your ear. And let your right ear descend toward the right shoulder. Expand your rib cage as you breathe in. Exhale, root down into the earth. Broaden the sitting bones. Pelvic floor open. The energy goes down. Inhale, twist open a little bit more. Exhale. The ribs expanding with each in-breath. Exhale, rooting down into the earth. Exhale your hand back to your waist as you rise up. Clasp your hands. Inhale, step forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Step your right knee back into low lunge. Walk your hands to the right. Lower your elbows down to the earth. Again, broaden your sitting bones for this deeper hip opener. Exhale. Keeping the sitting bones broad. Breathe. Lengthen your belly. Lift your gaze. Exhale, soften your skin. Now your feet need to maintain their activity. Do not relax the feet. You need the feet to hold the alignment. The shins hug in as your thigh bones move back and the sitting bones broaden. Okay, slowly come back up, step forward into your forward bend, left leg back, knee to the earth. Walk your hands to the left, and again lower down to your elbows. Feet strong, heels hugging in, thighs go back, sitting bones widen. Inhale, lengthen your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale. Release any unnecessary tension in your shoulders and face. Breathe in. Exhale. We come back to that even breathing. One more deep breath in, rooting down to the earth. Exhale, lightness in the upper body. Come back to center and slowly transition down onto your back for a nice thigh stretch. Come onto your back. Lengthen your legs. Take a moment to widen your sitting bones manually. Widen the flesh of your buttocks. Pause. Flex your ankles. Feet are hip width distance, and root your thigh bones into the earth. Keep your thigh bones rooting down, and slowly lift your right leg. Clasp behind the thigh. Keep your foot active, and gently draw your thigh bone towards your chest. And as you resist with the hands, press the thighs into the palms. It's important that the left thigh bone remains grounded on the earth and is not lifting up. Even here, we want to keep the pelvis tilting, the sitting bones widening. Inhale from the pelvis down and out through the legs into the earth and up through that lifted leg. Exhale. Lightness in the torso. And exhale, slowly release your right leg, hip width distance, ankles flex, root your right thigh bone. Inhale, raise your left leg. Knee can be slightly bent, but the foot is active. Okay. Gently draw your thigh bone towards your chest, only to a point where you're not allowing that right thigh bone to pop up off the ground. So it needs to stay anchored down. Now press your thigh, your lifted thigh into your hands creating some resistance. Breathe in, broaden your sitting bones. Exhale. Inhale, root into the earth from the pelvis. Exhale. One more deep breath in. And exhale, gently lower your legs to the earth and pause to feel. Notice if your legs feel heavier, more grounded, your body and mind more relaxed and calm. Allow the back side of your body to sink into the earth. The stability of the earth is grounding. I am safe. I am held. I can let go and surrender to the flow of nature. I can let go of my expectations and just let myself be. That alone is very healing. Yoga meets us right where we are. And from here we begin to move toward health and balance and connect to our natural state of health and well-being. Now feel fully into you as a mother. I am fertile. I'm ready. I'm powerful. New life wants to manifest through me. I'm unwaveringly optimistic. Visualize you with child as long as you can. Gently bring your hands to your belly. Breathe in. Feel your hands expanding. Exhale out. With your hands on your belly, send yourself so much love for conscious conception, pregnancy, and birth. Allow your heart to be full. Gently release your hands. Breathe in deeply. Exhale. Can slowly roll over to your right side. Pause for a moment, giving yourself gratitude for your practice. And slowly transition up to a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed. Gently widen your sitting bones. Take a moment to allow your pelvis to feel heavy on the earth. When we realign with nature, we come back into the balance. Our body has an incredible capacity to heal when we align ourselves. The energy and fluids of the body can move unhindered. Healing can take place when we're relaxed and stress-free. Gently bring your hands together in front of your heart. Namaste.